Okay. So it's Harley Quinn versus Kraven. Why do you think Harley Quinn wins? Or I can start if you want.
Um,
Put your
sure,
scans
I'll
in
start.
scans, by the way. I made a scans channel for a reason. All
All
right, yeah,
right,
you could
let me just
throw
open
your
that real
scaling.
quick.
Yeah, just drop your opening argument in scans.
Yeah, no, I just have Harley scaling above Apex Lex, who I think is way more of a threat than anything Craven's ever dealt with.
All right, so first thing, right, with the Apex Lex shit. So when Harley fought Apex Lex, this was before he gained the totality of the forces. He was just merged with Martian Manhunter. Let me get the scan for that.
Yeah, you definitely got to prove that.
Okay. So um, let me see. Let me get this shit real quick.
I don't think it was, but
Yes, it was. I'll literally show you. Just hold on.
so it would have been Harley Quinn 64.
I know what issue it is. I've read it. I know what issue it
Uh,
is. Sorry for the silence, guys. I'm just checking the dates real quick. So, Harley beat him in August of 19, and he got the
yeah.
powers of the totality in November of 19. So, this comic where he gets the powers of totality, this is
Are you
2018
sure?
number
Are you sure?
36.
Are you
Yes,
sure? I
yes,
thought it
I'm
was
100%
June
positive.
2019.
No, I'm 100% positive. I just sent the dates from DC.com. I just sent the dates from DC.com. And this is the scan where he gets the totality.
All right, cool. I just have Harley scaling above everyone in the DC universe except the Presence and the Great Darkness.
Okay, so are you going to use the comic where she used the comic that she randomly got that she tore up at the end of the run?
No, no, she doesn't. She doesn't tear it up. She
Yes, she
destroys
does.
DC. No, no, she doesn't. She rewrites it
Yes, she
actually. I have
does.
the
No,
scan.
no, comic, and then it reverts back to normal after. That's what happens at the end of the run.
No, you're
I sent the
mixing it up.
scan.
That is not what happens. Yeah, that's not
Yes,
what
it is.
happens
Send
though.
the
So
scans. No, it
I'm
is.
gonna.
Send the
Okay,
scans.
I'll
No,
send you
send
the
the scans.
scans. I
Send the
have them
scans.
because
No,
you're
no,
not
just send the
sending
scans.
context.
Just, oh, that's
Don't
fine. Just
worry,
send
I
the scans.
got you. I'm going in. I have them.
Okay.
Don't worry. This is the second time you've tried lying on a debate with me, bud.
I'm not lying at all, but it's fine. Do you want to use more recent scaling? Because in our recent instance, she got tranked by Ghostmaker, more recent than this. You
Yeah,
know
that's
that,
just
right?
because she wasn't. That's just because she doesn't try all the time.
I don't think that changes her dimensionality.
What
She got
what
one
what
shot
is
by a trank.
dimensionality?
Yeah, this is literally the same. This is literally the same comic, bro. So the context of so we can ask like people who read
Yeah. So
DC,
do you
like in the
so do you
DC. Hold on, stop, stop, stop,
wait,
stop,
you
stop,
asked me to
stop, stop,
explain.
stop,
You
stop,
asked me to
stop.
explain.
Bro,
You
you
asked
didn't
me to
even let me
explain.
speak a sentence. You didn't even let me speak a sentence
You
before
told
you
me
cut
to
me off.
send
Can
the
I speak?
scans. You
Can I
told me to
speak?
send the
Can I
scans and
speak? Well, I
explain.
told
So
you
I
to send
sent
the
the
scans, and I'm
scans, and
gonna
now I
tell
was
you.
gonna
No, I
explain
asked you to
them.
send the scans. I asked you to send the scans. I did not ask you to explain. We can go back on the recording. Let me explain what happened. So the full sequence
I
of
don't
events.
trust.
It's
I don't trust your explanation because you
okay.
lied
I don't
last
give a
time we debated,
bro.
bro.
Okay, I think you're just like a fucking retard and a liar. So like, why would I like let you explain?
Bro, you literally lied the last time we debate. What do
Okay,
you mean I'm
can
a
I
liar?
explain? Can I like? Are you gonna let me talk in this debate, or are you just gonna keep talking over me?
Bro, you asked me to send the scans after you gave
I
your
asked you
interpretation of
to
what
send
happened.
the
Let me
scans,
explain what
and
happened.
I'm going to. Okay, yeah,
Yo, yo,
sure.
yo, yo,
Go ahead.
yo, 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 yo. Listen. Let Jack talk this one time, and if he interrupts you the next time when it's your time to talk, I'll mute him personally.
All right, cool. Sounds good. So here's what happened, right? So this like random like Harley fangirl, right, sent her this like out of continuity comic. This one right here.
No, it wasn't a random Harley fangirl. It
Oh
was
my
actually the
god,
writer
he
herself.
already let me talk, bro. He won't even let me say one
Well, you
sentence. He
lied.
won't even let me
Bro,
say
you
one
lied.
sentence.
That's not
I
true. I
didn't
can show
lie. I
you the
didn't even finish
scans.
my sentence. Let me fucking speak, dumb fuck. Holy shit. I can't even say one sentence without you cutting me off. Can you let me talk? I was
Sure, but if
literally
you
going to
lie, I'm
say
going to
that
cut
I
you
was
off
the
again.
writer. I was literally about to say that. I know it was the writer. Can you let me speak now? Go on mute.
Sure.
I'm not going to talk until you go on mute, or I'm going to have someone mute you. Thank you. So this Harley fangirl that was a writer sent her this comic in the mail, right? And so the premise of this run is that Harley Quinn is attempting to change the fact that like her mom died, right? So at the end of the run, when she rips up the comic, which is the panel that I showed, and the second panel that he shows, that's her ripping up the comic. And then as you can see, her mom is back in the last panel. That means that when she ripped up the comic, that fixed all the continuity errors that were happening, and it fixed that her mom is back in canon. That's literally what's happening in the scans. He's going to lie and tell you. If you read the Harley Quinn comics that he's going to send you, that is literally what happens. The
Can I
judges
have
can go
my
read it
turn
for
now?
themselves if they
Can
want.
I have my turn? Because you're lying, bro. It doesn't fix all of continuity. There's actually nothing after that. And then the continuity, like the retcon police, have to go to Harley and ask her to choose what's canon and what's not. I can send the scans for that. Do you want one of those scans? Because you're just blatantly lying, bro.
If you think it'll help your argument, send it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying either one of y'all are wrong, but instead of just calling each other liars, like just prove what you're talking about, and then you won't be
Yeah,
a
no,
liar.
I'm proving what I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
I just have a lot of like pictures in my phone, so bear with me. Hold up. I'm still looking for this. Oh, here it is. Oh, I think I accidentally sent it in the general chat. There we go. All right. There's the scan I'm talking about. The retcon police, I forget exactly what they're called, like the continuity cops, I think they're called. But she's saying no one leaves till we straighten out this continuity once and for all, and she's like verbatim asking Harley to make the decisions for what's canon and what's not.
This doesn't mean she still has that level
Also,
of power.
also, also,
Don't
by
make
the
2 points
way,
at once. We're gonna address that.
also,
No,
are you gonna let
don't
me
make 2
finish
points at once.
now?
No,
I let you
because
finish, or
you're
you're gonna
making
let
two
me finish?
points. Yeah, you let me
No, I'm
finish on
not.
one
I'm
point, and you're
addressing.
trying to make two
I'm
points at once.
addressing.
You're trying to make two
Bro,
points at once.
no, I'm
We're going to
addressing what
address
you
what you
had
just
said
said.
before.
We're
I'm
going to address what
addressing
you
what
just
you had
said. We're
said.
going to
I'm
address what you just
addressing what
said.
you had
I can
said. You
just
didn't
talk
even
over
let
you,
me
bro.
address
I can
what
just
you
talk
said
over you.
before.
I can
You
talk
didn't
over you.
even
I
let
can just
me
talk
address
over
what
you.
you
I
said.
can just talk
Bro,
over
you're a
you. I can just
terrible
talk over
debater
you. I'll
then,
just
Mike.
talk over you. I'll just talk
Bro,
over
you're
you
a
because you
terrible
want to make
debater
two
then.
points at once. You're trying to make 2 points at
You
once.
didn't let me address what you said before, like
You're trying
judging.
to
I
make
was
2 points
trying to
at once.
respond to what
You
he
just
said about the
J-Rock, did
first
he not
panels
just make a
before.
claim and then try to attack something else? That's
Bro,
literally 2 points at
can I
once.
please just get perm so I could just have like a good debate, bro?
Yeah,
Because I argue, bro.
Yes, I will give you perms. Hold on.
Can I please clarify on the panel that you were
No,
talking about?
let me
I'm
give
gonna
him
give you a
perms.
chance, nigga. Just be quiet 2 seconds. I'm about to let you talk, and then I'm gonna let Jack talk. But let me get my perms first, bro. Let me get my perms first, bro. I got you, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Let me know when I got him, bro.
All right.
All
Is
right.
mine?
So
Is
No,
mine?
hold on. No, hold on. One sec. Me, Adam. I have to like transfer owner if you're gonna be able to mute me, bro, because I own the server. Do you want me to just give you owner?
I mean, yeah, sure. It's really not that deep. I just don't want him to feel like whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to make this a fest, but he is not letting me talk and it's getting annoying. So I'll just give you owner.
In the meantime, go ahead and say what you want to say, bro. Not Jack, you. What's his name?
all right.
All right, J-Rock, you're owner now.
All right, go
So,
ahead,
Hold
bro.
on.
what
Wait. I have to put it in. Hold on. I have to check my email. One sec.
You're good, bro. Oh wait, no. Yeah, give him a second.
BBM. All right, J-Rock, you're owner now. So you have
All
all
right, bro.
perms.
Go ahead, bro. Make your point, bro.
all right. So
I'm
what I
mute.
was talking about is, you know how you said, oh, she ripped up the comic, right? And you only sent the one page, right? So if we actually look at that, we see that that's just her drawing herself ripping up the comic. She's actually still holding the comic in her hand, right? Like that's just a page in the comic. And like I said, I already proved to you it didn't fix all the continuity issues when she in the comic she wrote rip the comic.
See how
What
my back
issue is the scan you just sent
my
from?
car?
What issue is the scan you just sent from?
I don't think that.
Let
I
me
think that
double
was not
check.
even somebody that lives there.
It's from Harley Quinn. The
I
arc is
know the
called
run.
Harley
I know
Quinn
the run. I know,
Destroys
bro. Stop.
Continuity.
Listen. I know what the
Are
run
you
is.
gonna
Just
let
give
me
me the
finish?
issue.
I'm
No,
gonna
because
get
I
the
know
issue
what the
for
run
you.
is. I read it. I'm just telling you to give me the issue for it. The issue for the scan
Okay,
you just
I'm
sent. I
gonna
don't
get
care
the
about the
issue for
run.
it.
Hey, go ahead.
I hate when they ask me to do this shit.
So I think it's Harley Quinn issue 54. It might be 53.
Oh, I thought we were gonna pick it up. Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
either
that's
53 or
exactly what I thought
54.
was. Hey, yo, Spider Pig, mute your mic, bro. I think that you wanted to leave the house or not.
Derek, mute. It's not from 53 or 54, by the way. Can you give me the actual comment? Can you just like
Pretty
use like
sure
read
it
all
is.
comments and like send the link to the comment? Can you just do that?
I'm on the DC Infinite app.
Okay, so just screenshot the comment when you find it.
You're looking for context to the panel, right?
Yeah, I
Correct.
think you were just looking at the wrong run actually.
I wasn't.
If I can act, so we don't even have to like look for like scans or anything like that. Where would you go with this if you were to be proven right about Harley?
Just that Harley scales above the Overvoid. So she just massively outscales Kraven.
Jack, do you
Oh,
need the context in that, or you could just?
but she didn't go there. She literally got beat by a street tier right here, and this is more recent than his encounter. He's gonna argue she wasn't
Yeah, but
trying, but like he would have to prove
I
she
can
can.
show
Let
you
me
proof
talk. Let
that
me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Jarek,
yeah,
mute him.
okay, all
Jarek, mute
right.
him.
Go
Jarek,
ahead,
mute him.
go ahead, go
Jarek, mute
ahead,
him. Jarek,
go
mute him.
ahead,
Jarek, mute him. Okay, thank you.
go ahead.
I'm telling you that this is like the equivalent to like the Moon Knight Age of Khonshu run, right? Where Moon Knight was very, very strong for one run, and then he became a normal street tier again. I'm saying this, they literally just flanked Harley for a single like arc, and then she was never this strong again. He can't show me another instance in like another arc of Harley having this level of power like at all, other than like Harley 2016 in this specific era. I literally just showed Batman 103, which came out in like 2020 or 2021. Ghostmaker Trank Dark. This is more recent.
I can show you. I can show you other arcs where she has these levels of power. Harley's little black book. She has
Yeah,
the
that's an
same amount
amp.
of power.
That's yeah. She has the amp. That yeah. It's only with the box though. That's an amp. I'm talking about in base.
She doesn't have a box that entire comic. I don't know what you're talking about.
She literally used the box to do everything she did in that comic. What are you talking about? Did you read it?
That's not true. I did read it. That's
Yeah, it
not
is.
true. That's not true at all.
Can you show me like an instance post like the Harley messes with continuity where like she does something like this?
Where is my letter?
No, but I don't.
Because
see
this
why
is
I
like
need to.
this Ghostmaker thing is like the most recent thing, and you're trying to hold on to this amp that she had, and she doesn't have it anymore.
My lickety later.
Prove that she doesn't have it anymore. I can
Because she
show
lost
you.
Ghostmaker.
Not,
Do you think
can show you
Ghostmaker's
proof
above
that
the
she's not
Overvoid?
trying all the time.
Do you think Ghostmaker's above the Overvoid?
No, but that's like saying Batman has beat Superman, therefore he scales to
He's,
the
he's
spear of
never beat
God.
Superman.
It's
He's never beat Superman.
disingenuous.
He's never beat
Pardon me?
Superman. How is it disingenuous? She
That's not true.
lost.
He has. He has beat
Okay,
Superman
show
though.
me. Show me. This doesn't even
Okay,
matter.
all right.
Like you're arguing nothing. Like you don't have an argument. J-Rock, can you like step in real quick? He doesn't have an argument at all against the Ghostmaker thing. He's just reverting back to she's holding back or whatever. I don't
So
see how it means anything.
When did this Ghostmaker comic come out? What's the issue?
Yeah, sure.
Like what year
One
did it
sec.
come out?
Yeah, I got you.
Because I can show you her beating Damian Wayne recently as well. This was after she had that amp, and Damian Wayne massively scales above Ghostmaker.
No, he does.
She
No, he
knows.
doesn't. Okay, hold on. Let me fucking speak for 2 seconds, and I'll prove whatever you want me to prove. All right? Do you know how to like have a conversation? This is
Go ahead.
unbelievable. You haven't let me say one sentence this entire time. So Batman 103 is the comic where this happens. It's in January 2021. And the scaling chain for Ghostmaker over Damian is a weekend Deathstroke was just like getting contended by Ghostmaker and losing, and that Deathstroke one-shot Damian in Shadow War. Do you want the scans for that?
Yeah, but hasn't Damian also beat Deathstroke before?
Not post that.
Yeah, but I don't think that immediately puts him over Damian if they're 1-1.
What is this? What does this have to do with? What does this have to do with the?
What does this have to do with anything? This
I was
doesn't.
gonna say,
This isn't
what does
proving
this have to
anything.
do with the Excuse me. What does this have to do with the consistency that she's this strong this often?
Because he's trying to disprove that she's this strong because she lost to Ghostmaker. When like I said, I can show you proof that she's not trying all the time, and she's beaten characters who scale higher than Ghostmaker.
Okay, where's that at?
So she beat Damian Wayne. She went relative with Batman. She went relative with Cassandra Cain.
Okay, so she's like relative to Street Tier. So how are we saying that she's like overvoid tier? Exactly.
Because she wasn't using her narrative.
Oh my gosh! Can you prove that? Can you prove that she can just like use it at will outside of this run?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. Show her doing
go.
that like in this run. Show her doing that again, like post Harley 2016.
Yeah, that was from 2019, not 2016, but
It was from her Rebirth run, which started in 2016. Okay.
That comic came out in 2019 though.
Okay, I agree. So can you show me like her doing this after 2019?
While you're pulling up the scale, what is it?
I'm just gonna pull up scans of her breaking the fourth wall. This would still prove that her what's it called?
Oh, Do you think Deadpool like scales this high because he can break the fourth wall? Because like
No, but
he does that a lot.
Deadpool's never shown to have narrative manipulation over the
J-Rock,
entire verse.
J-Rock, fourth wall breaking is not like narrative hacks, by the way. Breaking the fourth wall is something like a random
No, no,
character's
no.
like Pit from Kid Icarus breaks the fourth wall and Kid Icarus Uprising, and he
Yeah,
grants
but
him no scaling.
listen, when you use that with the fact that she's done this through her fourth wall breaking, then in
That's a non
conjunction,
sequitur. There's no logic. There's no logic correlation behind that. That's literally a non sequitur. J-Rock, do you agree that's a
I
non sequitur?
also,
Like
I
correlation between
also,
those
I
two
sent
things?
you. Also, one of the things I sent you was from after where you said she already couldn't. You
I
said
think
she
I think
couldn't use
he's
it. So at the
I think
beginning of
he's
the
saying.
debate, you said
Go ahead.
no. I was just gonna say at the beginning of the debate, you said that she couldn't use those powers after that happened, and then I proved to you that she could with that Donna Troy scan, and then you
I
backtracked and said,
literally
"Oh, well, she
asked you.
can't use those
I
powers
asked
now."
you. No. I asked you what comic that was from, and you never sent the comic for it.
I
That's
can't
what
find the
happened.
exact.
That's why we
I
moved
have the
on.
volume. The volume is Harley
Just
Quinn
tell,
destroys
bro.
continuity. I don't know the
Oh
exact
my
issue. It says
gosh.
it's issues 50 through 54 of Harley Quinn in the description
Well,
on DC Infinite. But I
respectfully,
checked
bro.
50,
If you
54
can't,
and they weren't there.
bro, if you can't provide the evidence to the claim that you're making, bro, you did move on. So like, I don't understand why we're
I
still.
did. I did provide the evidence though. I didn't
I
provide
thought
the exact issue number, but I provided the name of the arc. I provided the name of the volume, so you could easily just search that up.
you don't think you
I
should
provided
come
the
to.
date of the release.
You don't think you should provide like evidence? Like you're just saying it. We don't know what it is or even if it what it looks like. Nothing like that. It's kind of your burden
Okay,
to prove that.
I'll find it again. I'll find it again.
I mean, you
So
already
it's
moved on though.
51. It's
But you
issue
already moved
51.
on. You started a whole new argument. So like, why? Like it's over with now. I'm just confused of why we're going back on that.
Yeah, we're
How's it over with?
backtracking.
He told me that her powers don't work after then, and then he backtracked and said that oh no, they just don't work now. After I proved that they work now, I just didn't provide the issue number. I showed you guys the
So
scan.
you proved something but didn't provide the evidence to it. That's literally what you're saying. I'm not trying to argue with you, but that's dead ass what you're saying.
I provided everything but the exact issue number. It's not Harley
Did he
41
present the
either.
scan? Did he present the scan? He didn't. He didn't send it, right? Like in the chat. Like there's no scan in the chat saying what he said, right?
No, but it's not issue 41 either. That's just a lie. I'm on issue 41 now, and this is just not the right
It's
issue.
51. It's issue 51, bro. It's the issue. My
Okay, so
Jack,
you
claim
did you?
was
just
not
proved
that.
that you had.
My
So you
claim was
just proved
that.
that
My
you
claim
had
was
it.
that
That you
she.
had
Okay,
exact
you're
access to
not
it.
letting me talk. You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk again. My claim was that she's never displayed to use this ability outside of Harley changes continuity. That was my whole claim. J-Rock can vouch. I never said after a specific issue. I said after
Wait,
this
that she's
arc. She's
never.
never displayed this ability.
And the way that I saw it going, you guys initially started arguing about the first thing. Then he brought up because he couldn't find the scan, so he brought up the exact issue and whatever he was talking about. Then you guys moved on to an entirely different point, and now he's trying to prove that it's consistent because that she can break the fourth wall, and because she did it
Yeah, breaking
before,
the
and now
fourth wall is
that's
completely
what he's saying. He's saying
disanalogous to a
he's
narrative
saying
hacks.
because she used to be able to do it, but now the only consistency he can present is that she breaks the fourth wall to this day, and then he's providing consistency for that. So why are we still talking about the thing that we already moved on from?
I just don't see why she wouldn't be able to do it when she didn't have an amp at the time. She hasn't lost any powers since then, and it's proven that she holds back her powers when she's fighting people because she wants to have fun. She likes the journey. Like I can prove that. So I don't see how there's any proof that she doesn't have these powers anymore.
J-Rock, I think I've like J-Rock and Tyler. Do you guys want to just give a verdict? I feel like he's just like repeating the same thing again. I feel like I've already addressed what he just said.
If he wants to conclude,
Really
I'm
have.
I'm I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna send you guys the scan of Harley saying that she just likes to have fun. That's why she doesn't use these powers all the time as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I definitely am Havoc.
And if you
Fair
guys
Cooper, bro.
really disagree with this after I send the scan, I have more scans that can scale her to Kraven as well. If you guys really want.
Yeah, but that's a whole different thing. But right now, just provide why you think that she doesn't use these or she still has these. That's what we're worried about.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm not trying to like throw myself in this, but like, what is the debate about again?
Kraven versus
Right now,
Harley Quinn.
he's just trying. Right now, he's
Bro,
trying to prove
this is
that.
stupid. I'm sorry, bro. Why is this a debate?
Bro, please mute. Please, please, for the love of God, mute, bro. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to post the scan.
Yeah, I'm just looking for it. Like I said, I have a lot of scans in my phone, so it's
Bro,
hard to find the exact.
we're all like we all read comics here. Like, what are you
So,
trying to prove with this? Like, her
so
having fun in nature. What does that mean? Like, what does that
Pardon
mean?
me, her
Jared,
having which?
Like, you're saying
Jared, you
because
want to know
you're
my
trying to.
problem?
I'm trying to assess him, and then I'm gonna get to you, Jack.
Okay,
You're
sure.
saying that she has fun. So why does that make it consistent that she still has these abilities? Like, where is I don't want that. I don't really care about anything else. Respectfully, bro.
I'm just proving that she doesn't use them all the time, right?
Because she has fun.
Because she like wants to have fun. She wants to like enjoy what she's doing all the time. She doesn't want to just like warp the narrative every chance she gets, you know?
And the scan says that.
Something along those lines. I'm just trying to find it.
So it implies that.
Yeah, so it implies that. I just have to find the exact wording.
What time is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't find it, so I'll concede this point. I can't find it.
All right, what other scaling do you have?
I was gonna scale her to Granny Goodness, like durability. She can take hits from Granny Goodness.
Okay, can you show that?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, I can.
where did it take place?
Um, I gotta find the exact issue, so I guess I'll do that before I can.
I'm not asking for the issue. I'm asking where they fought. Did they Earth or did they fight in the God Sphere?
No, they fought in the God Sphere.
Can you show
They
me how
fought
Harley
outside.
got there? Can you show me how Harley got there too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's Harley Quinn 74. I'm just gonna go look for it. I don't remember the exact context of how she got there. You love Los Angeles, it'll love you back. Blah, 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 blah. The search for Alicia's killer pulled Harley all over Los Angeles from downtown. Any business to pursue this could mean desolation and worse, and Harley would do anything. Harley was born under two stars. Jonathan Whittleson. So Jonathan Whittleson opens a boom tube.
You know how boom
Yeah.
tubes work?
Not entirely. No.
Yeah, so boom tubes, the way they work is They allow people who have higher dimensionality to enter lower planes or lower dimensionality to enter higher planes.
Okay.
Like that's
Yeah,
how
that
Darkseid goes. That's how Darkseid goes from
wait, wait.
Apocalypse to like an Avatar on Earth. He's using a boom tube to make himself smaller. Because in Final
Yeah,
Crisis, we see True Form Darkseid falls on the multiverse. So she would be
yeah.
dimensionality and fighting Granny Goodness. So I don't think this is a base feat.
Uh, I wasn't really trying to argue that. You don't think this is a base feat?
No, because she's dimensionality amped.
To be fair, he doesn't actually say boom tube, and it doesn't look like anything like the boom tube.
Okay, can you show me how
Let
she
me
got to
send it.
Apocalypse
Yeah,
then? Just show me how she got to
yeah, yeah,
Apocalypse.
yeah, yeah. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
Because here's a scan. Here's a scan right here of a Superman and Superman saying he would be like a microbe to him if he was on Earth. So that just shows like the size difference between someone on
Yeah,
Apocalypse and someone in this and someone on Earth.
yeah. So I'm sending the how she gets to do that. Yeah, this is from Harley Quinn 74.
Yeah, I just like I don't think she could have gotten to Apocalypse without getting dimensionality amp. That's just not how it works.
You'd have to prove that 'cause it's
Okay,
definitely not.
no, like you need to explain how they were able to get to Apocalypse, like or like a
Um,
likelihood of
so
how they did it.
so this guy created a portal, and she
Okay,
walked through the portal.
I think the portal was just a mini boom tube because that's typically the way people get to Apocalypse.
Yeah, but boom tubes never looked like that.
Okay, what if it does in just this one instance because he's using a gun instead of like Darkseid opening one?
No, he's not using a gun actually. He's using like a watch, opening a door.
Oh, I thought he was holding a gun. Yeah, it's fine. I don't see why this can't just be like a different looking boom tube. I like you can't give me a like a more likely interpretation of how they got to Apocalypse. You can't just say like, oh, they just randomly got there. It's not narratively consistent with how DC works. I literally just showed you like the Superman scan that explains why this wouldn't be consistent. So do you have another explanation, or are we just gonna go with my interpretation that it's just a boom tube that looks different?
I have another explanation, I think. So when the Justice League goes there in Dark Side War, they go like because they have what's it called, mother box coordinates. So the cyborg just is able to teleport them there without opening a boom tube.
Yeah, so Cyborg,
And
you know that mother boxes come from Apocalypse, right?
yeah,
They're from the sphere. Okay, so if he's using Sphere of Gods tech that is local to the Sphere of Gods, why would he not just be doing what boom tubes do, which is amping them like size wise so they can exist in the Sphere of Gods without being like a bug?
because I'm pretty sure that it's explained that what's it called? They
In the
don't use
scans.
the mother box. Okay, okay, sure. Let me go get them. I'm just reading what's
By the way, here's a mother box opening of Boom Tube right here. This Superman.
all right.
Yeah, so mother box is definitely open Boom Tubes because Darkseid got sent back to Apocalypse through one. So do you have anything else?
Yeah, I'm just reading this comic because I don't think that's how it works in this comic. So hold on.
Okay, well this is more recent, and this is what happened.
When's this from?
It's from Superman Man of Tomorrow. I think it's 2020.
True. I don't think that would disprove. I think it would just mean there'd be like other ways to access the apocalypse,
Okay,
which we already know
so
that.
can
We
you
already
show
know
me? Can you show me someone with like Earth's level of dimensionality, just like randomly getting to Apocalypse without getting dimensional lands? If you're gonna argue that,
Yeah. I'm trying to find it.
okay.
So hold on. So Kyle versus pinpoint the location and fly there.
Okay, can you show me like somebody like Harley Quinn doing this though? Because I don't care if Kylo Reno can do it. We're talking about Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but it's not like she just did it, but like like she walked through that door that I said.
Can you show me like Harley Quinn just like randomly going to Apocalypse without like a portal or anything? Because I've already presented a likelihood that it's a Boom Tube, just looks different.
Yeah,
Or if
I don't
it's
know.
not a
You
Boom
keep
Tube, it's
saying.
something that does the same thing as a Boom Tube.
No, I just think because like I said in that comic side the mother box to determine and pinpoint its location, and then they transport it there, and then Kyle
I
Rayner
already
just
told
escaped it.
you. We already agreed that mother boxes are from Apocalypse. So if they already scale to Apocalypse, they're going to be able to transport someone to Apocalypse. I already established that, and you just went back on it. So do you have anything else?
Wait! My AirPod died. I didn't hear what you said.
I said I've already established that mother boxes are home to Apocalypse, so they already scale to Apocalypse. So someone going through like a mother box to get to Apocalypse isn't far fetched. They already scale there. Obviously, have the ability to do that.
Okay, well, Shazam also flies there,
Okay, I think Shazam scales way higher than Harley Quinn. I'm asking you to show me Harley Quinn doing this.
but that's only with you ignoring the feat that I already said.
I already gave
Like,
you a likelihood of what's happening in the scan, and you haven't given me another interpretation. You're trying to just argue around it instead of attacking the point. J-Rock, are you hearing this? Like he just refuses to attack my
my
interpretation. So my
interpretation, my
interpretation did not
interpretation.
just go
I
through.
told you my interpretation. My
Yeah, and
interpretation is that
the
my
judges are going to say your
interpretation is that
interpretation is not more likely.
my interpretation is that like it's been shown multiple times before, they pinpointed the location and just traveled there.
I already explained it. I already explained it. J-Rock, are you there? Or Tyler, either one of you?
Yeah, it was good,
Let's
bro.
do Tyler. Let's do Tyler left. Oh, never mind. He didn't. My bad. My bad. My bad. Yo, are you hearing like this ridiculousness?
Give me a second.
Okay. Bro's about to smoke a fat blunt, bro.
No, I'm getting Wingstop, fat ass. Leave me alone.
Yo, chill, bro. Wingstop's fire though. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, can you like give a verdict real quick though before you
What
order?
stop is
Cause
this?
like,
Wait, if you guys are stopping right here, I got my
Oh,
verdict.
thank you.
I've been listening now.
yeah, I know. I just think he keeps like returning back to the point I already gave a more likely interpretation for.
I don't know why your point is more likely when it's been shown multiple
Okay,
times.
have J Rock explain it. If you don't, if it's not likely like to you, have J Rock explain it because he
No,
seems to make more sense to you.
I think it could be possible. Yeah, I think it could be possible, but I also think
Okay,
my interpretation could be
Just
wrong.
let J Rock give a verdict. Just let J Rock give a verdict. Don't repeat yourself again. We're not
It's
going
not.
anywhere.
It's not. It's not. It's not even about possibility. It's the fact that you're not even presenting another option for it to be. Like, what if it's not a boom tube? What is it?
Like I said, it was just that he pinpointed the location.
Okay, but you can pinpoint the location, but what is the action to get to the location? Like, you can go on a map and point out a spot on like an island, like in somewhere, some random island in Japan. But how are you going to access that island in Japan? Like, what are you going to do to get there? And Jack is saying it's a boom tube, but you're not saying anything else.
I think it's a wormhole.
Okay, now defend that, I guess.
I already
Because
presented a preponderance that debunks that notion.
You showed
So
the Superman
a
thing.
wormhole,
You'd
a
have to
worm.
scale her to Superman for this to work. Because Jack presented the Superman wormhole shit.
Shut that mouth, Tyler.
I'm really
Yo, chill,
judging.
alright.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know.
Yo,
I could
have it.
scale her.
Yo,
I
shut
could
that
scale
dirty
the-
fucking mouth, Tyler.
I could scale her to Hal Jordan easier, and if Kyle Rayner was able to pinpoint the location of Apocalypse and fly there, then I think that what's his name, that Hal Jordan would be able to as well. No, is that a fair assumption?
No, because you can't show me Harley going to Apocalypse on her own power. That's what's in question.
Yeah, but so like I said, Kyle Rayner can. So if Kyle Rayner
Okay.
can, and Harley
Oh
scales
my
above
gosh,
Hal
bro. You're not
Jordan,
getting the point. You're not. I don't. You're not understanding the point.
I think you're just being hyper skeptical.
I'm not being hyper skeptical at all. I think they're trying to lie. But if you really don't want to use the liar word, that's a bad word in this debate. That's fine. So you're trying to scale your character to Hal Jordan, right? When we know that Hal Jordan, if he already scales to Sphere of Gods, that means he'd be using a lower version of himself on Earth, right? So if he can get to the Sphere of Gods, that means he just normally scales to Sphere of Gods and has to lower himself. We see this consistently within D that people have to lower themselves in lower realms. So if Hal Jordan is doing that, then that means Harley scaling to him on Earth would not scale her to like Hal Jordan from Sphere of Gods. That's like attacking a dark side of a dark side avatar on Earth and saying you scale to like Apocalypse dark side. That's not how that works.
But you're just ignoring the comic that I sent where she exists in the Overvoid, and you were
You
saying, "Oh,
didn't
she
send
can't
that.
do that."
You didn't show her.
That
You didn't show her
that's the one.
existing. We already went.
Where?
No. Stop. You conceded this point. You literally conceded she doesn't scale there anymore. He's
You said the
backtracking
Bro,
word
again,
that's like
J-Rock.
that's like me
you were
saying.
you said the word for word. I can see this.
Okay, yeah, but
You said that
that's
like
like
word
me.
for
But
word.
hold on. Hear me out. So that's like me saying, okay, so Kyle Rayner, he did that once, right? He pinpointed the location of Apocalypse once, so he just immediately doesn't scale the Sphere of Gods anymore because we don't think he can do that anymore because he's only done it once, right?
I don't think he's tracking Tyler. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm tracking. I'm just disagreeing.
Jack, you got it, bro. I'm not. It's you. I'm not doing it for you.
You guys are just being bitches and not giving verdicts because you want to hear two people argue. This is
Bro,
ridiculous.
I'm
I
ready.
already
I'm ready
gave
to
up.
give it, bro. I'm actually tired of
Yeah,
listening
just
to
give
this
it.
shit.
Literally, just give verdict. We've been repeating the same thing 5 times. We're
Oh,
literally
whoop-de
going ad
fucking doodle.
nauseum over and over and over.
I think
And we go to
I-
conclusions.
can
All
we do that? Can we do that?
Yeah. Got it, bro.
I want to eat my fucking chicken, nigga.
Okay, bro.
I could just
You got it, bro.
scale Harley hand to hand fighting if that's what you guys want.
How about I just beat both of you niggas up at the same time? Y'all both debate me.
You wouldn't. Shut up, bro. Give verdict.
You wouldn't.
I thought y'all going to conclusions. You want me to just say who wins?
Yeah, do you need us to give conclusions? Because he's just going to repeat the same thing he said 4 times.
I think you fucking lost, Jack. Nah, I'm kidding. You won.
Yeah, that's really funny. Okay, yeah, explain why, though.
So like I was saying, I could just scale Harley's combat to Kraven's too. Like
Okay, we're not... Okay, just let him explain why I won, all right? Jarek, just explain why I won, please, so he doesn't think you're being biased.
or you didn't even scale
Because I'm
your
hungry
character.
and I want to eat my fucking chicken, nigga. Have Tyler.
You didn't even scale your
Bro,
character
he
at all.
doesn't want to fucking judge. He says he wants to judge, and then he just doesn't fucking say anything the
Yeah,
whole time.
J-Rock, bro. You got it, bro. Go. Oh, you talking about me, bro? You were the one who said you
Yes.
want to eat your chicken. Just do it.
Jarek, give
All
verdicts.
right, bro.
Bro,
Jarek, give
can we
verdicts.
just finish? Can we just
Yeah,
finish the
verdict.
debate?
J-Rock,
Yeah,
did
verdict.
you J-Rock dead ass just
Do you
dip out?
agree?
Oh
my
my
gosh. What
God. What a fucking
Can we
loser.
just finish? Can we just finish the debate?
Yeah, do you agree you
Bro,
lost this point? And we can move on?
yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. I'll concede that point.
Okay,
Sure.
Jack, can you fucking
Okay.
scale your character, bro? You've given him three fucking like attempts at scaling Harley. Like fucking, oh my God.
All
This
right.
could have been
What
over
do you
so
want to
much
go
faster.
over? What do you want to go over now?
Where's your character skill?
Bro.
I'll
Well,
go
I
back to
mean,
my
like,
character.
okay. We're not gonna like. No, because I'm not about to do this because if I scale my character and then I like say a cap, you're just gonna be like, oh well, I don't think you scaled my character, even though I debunked three of your scaling chains where you try to rat her to fucking overvoid.
I wasn't trying to
So
rat.
when
You're
you
trying
when
to
you
be.
want to
You're trying to
drop
be distant.
when you want to drop your like high tier bullshit scaling that you're ratting for, I will scale my
That was
character. All
you with
right,
the
we can
Calypso.
continue
You
debunking.
lied instead of
We can
Calypso killed the
continue. Oh
person,
my
bro.
gosh,
I
bro,
don't
we're
want to
not
hear. I
talking
don't
about
want to
that.
hear
We're
from
not
you.
talking about that. We're not
We're
talking about that.
talking about
Stop being
you
a
lying to
crybaby.
rat in
You're
your
being a
character.
crybaby. You're being a crybaby. You're being a crybaby. Can we finish the debate? You're being a crybaby because I was trolling you. That's so funny. Anyway, can you like
Bro,
finish the debate? Do
you
you have
weren't
another scaling
trolling.
chain?
You trolling.
Do you have another? Do
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
another scaling chain?
I just sent a bunch of stuff to the chat.
Yeah. So we're gonna go one by one. What do these? What do these prove?
Wait, I'm still sending things. Hold on.
Don't send like 300 scans at the same time, please. We're not gonna. You're not gonna shotgun me.
I'm just sending two
Oh,
more. That's
I
it. Just
literally
two
just
more.
gave this dude owner, so now I can't give anyone perms or anything. This dude J-Rock is an actual fucking loser. I'm blocking him after this debate and kicking him from Shadow Collective. This is so unbelievable. I'm actually banning this dude from Shadow Collective.
Oh my God, bro.
Tyler, you have to solo judge now because I don't have perms. I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah. It's fine. I got you.
All right. So are you trying to scale Harley's skill, or like what are you scaling? What are you trying to scale this off of?
Yeah, yeah. Her skill. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think she's a master of all martial arts?
No, but I don't think that really matters. I think application matters more.
Okay, that's fine. So like, can you go one by
Wait, one
one, like
sec.
on
Wait,
the
wait, wait.
application?
I'm about to lose reception. I'm about to lose reception, but like I won't leave. I'll just be gone for like 30 seconds. Hold on.
Why the fuck would you give him owner instead of just making like an admin role?
Because he would complain about me fucking having perm still,
All
and
right.
J-Rock couldn't be able to mute me if I was owner.
You can mute people. Yeah, you can. You just can't. You can just unmute yourself.
Okay.
All
So
right. So the first scan that I sent, it's from Harley Quinn 23.
where she
Oh
beats
wait, no,
Damien.
no, no. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, can you scale
she
Damien's
looked.
skill?
Yeah, I can scale Damien to Bane relative because he beat his ass one time. No,
Okay.
like no diff, pretty much.
Bane was holding back in that fight, right?
Prove that Bane was holding back in that fight.
Sure, man. I guess we don't know how to read comics. Embarrassing. What was it? Batman and Robin number like 12, right?
Something like that. It's like soon after Alfred dies when Damien confronts him.
It is not true, by the way.
He kills
What's not
Alfred like
true?
years before this. He kills Alfred like years before this.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't read it, which is fine, but like just don't lie about scaling.
I wasn't lying. I was just mistaken. I didn't know it was short. I
Okay.
assumed because I did read this and like he says that like this is
Okay.
for Alfred and
He's
stuff. So
having
I
flash
assumed that it
yeah,
was shortly
he's
after.
having flashbacks.
Jack, you're a dickhead, bro. Nothing, bro. Nothing.
Okay. So this fight is essentially like this is Bane who's like hiding because he feels like but when he shoots Damien with like the gun, he like breaks the gun and he's like, "Oh, I've done enough to like these people. Like we need to be better." You know, like kind of like what Kratos was doing in like God of War 2018 or whatever. And so what happens is Bane like has the complete advantage the entire fight until Damien runs into the woods. Bane grabs he like kicks him in the face, does like absolutely no damage. Then Bane grabs his leg and slams him into the ground and then just keep
Yeah, no, I
slamming him
see
over
it.
and over. Yeah, hold on. And then Damien gets up and jumps into the woods, and then Bane slams him again. Damien gets a kick once again, does no real damage. Like he turns his head, but like you don't see damage on his mask or anything. And then Damien starts hiding and starts trying to off guard him by fighting dishonorably. And then once Bane like swings at like the decoy, then Damien jumps in and kicks his knee as an off guard.
I
Like
don't think that's
literally
fighting.
Bane.
I don't think that's fighting
Can you
dishonorably. I
can
think
you
that's
let
just
me
using your.
can you let me talk? Can you let me talk and give my interpretation before you talk over me, please? Thank you. So if you don't want to say it's fighting dishonorably, whatever. But if they were fighting in like a cornfield where there's like all the corn is chopped down and there's nowhere to hide, I'm saying this would not happen. He was only able to like attack Bane's knee by off guarding him and throwing a decoy. That would not happen if this was an open space. This is a literal situational like attack. And that's the only attack that was able to like actually do any damage to Bane. Whenever Damien got a hit before that, it did nothing. And Bane just grabbed him anyway. And this was a Bane that was totally holding back because in both of the instances where Bane grabbed him, he could have like ripped him in half or anything, and he chose not to because he's trying to be a better person. You can give your interpretation now.
I mean, my just quick, like my interpretation isn't that it's dishonorable fighting. I think it's just battle IQ, and like also
Okay.
you're
So if
going
they
off
were
the
to fight in a
assumption that
cornfield, would he be able to beat Bane this way?
so you're going off the assumption that
Can you
our
answer my
characters are
question?
fighting. Can you let me finish? I let you finish. Can you let
I
me
just
finish?
want you to answer. You just made
Jack,
a point
ask
though.
him
I
to give
want
your
you to answer my question.
Bro,
Jack,
every
his
time I
Just
interpretation, and then
ask
you
me a
start asking him
every
a
question,
million
time I ask
questions.
you a
No,
question,
bro,
every time I
just let him
ask you a
talk.
question, yeah.
bro.
Every
Oh
time
my
I ask you
fucking
a
god.
question, you tell me just
Worst
to be
judge of all
quiet and let
time.
you finish. So,
All
Just
right, go
give
anyways,
your
ahead.
interpretation
what I
like
was
you
saying
asked,
was,
please.
I feel like you're just assuming that our characters would be fighting in a cornfield, which is just like disingenuous. And
Where do you want
two,
our characters to fight? Wait, we should establish SBA then. Where do you want our characters to fight?
isn't the usually like established battlegrounds just New York City?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could just go with New York City then. Yeah.
Okay, what part of New York City?
Um, I don't know. I don't live in New York City downtown.
Okay, so I think downtown is very open and there's no like buildings around to hide behind or anything.
I'm thinking of like Times Square. That's all I'm thinking.
Okay, so I'm asking you, if Damien did not have the trees and the shadows to hide in, like if they fought in a void that was infinite space but infinite ground, would he be able to beat Bane like this?
Um, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, I don't think that was confident, so I think we agree that he's above
Oh my
Damien,
God.
especially when he
Anyways,
was
what I
holding
was gonna
back.
Okay,
say is
wait,
my
we're done.
interpretation.
Can you give like the rest of your interpretation? And Jack, you
Yeah,
can't cut him
yeah,
off
sorry.
anymore. Like I just want to hear
Yeah,
this shit.
so my interpretation is just that I don't think Bane is holding back because like he says here, he's like death will never stop as he tries to slam Damien into the ground, which like I mean he almost dodges it, but he gets his cape, right? And he says if it chooses to take the form of a small child, so be it. I feel like that's him admitting that he was trying to kill Damien, like blatantly.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't think
But
Bane was
you
holding back.
didn't
That's my
you didn't
interpretation.
counter Bane slamming him in like 2 seconds.
Well, I mean, when he slams him here, the first part, right? It doesn't really do any damage to him. Number one, and then the second time where he slams him, he only is able to get his cape, which is like I would just say he's just outscaling Damien in
He
physicals
has him
here.
in a
I don't
pummeling
think.
down combo, which I talked about.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's just
Like,
outscaling him in physicals. I don't think that's outscaling him in skill. And like Harley outscales him in physicals too, as we see
yeah,
in their
but
fight.
you just didn't offer like a defeater to Max. Like, I guess I thought that the woods didn't like scale, and then you didn't have like a defeater for Damien like from 10
Tyler, he just conceded his point by saying Bane is above him in physicals and not skill. Why would he scale him to Bane if Bane's not skilled? It goes against his argument.
Well,
Did
I
you
don't
catch
think
that?
physical
I know. I'm
what's
just
it called?
trying to answer him. Like, wait,
I don't
like
think is what
he's
I'm
right,
saying
but
is I
I'm
don't
just
think
trying.
that
That's the main point of
physicals
this.
I don't think physicals are the end all be all in a fight. I think Damien showcases his skill and battle IQ
Yeah,
is
but
just massively
yeah, but
higher
dude,
than
this is
Bane's
skill
throughout this fight.
scaling.
And
But this is skill scaling. It doesn't matter.
yeah,
But like
yeah, so that's what I'm
further
saying.
to
I
that,
think
you
he's
just
more
cannot win
skilled.
this point because you didn't counter like stuff Jack said, and it just goes like completely over the like interpretations. But yeah, it doesn't really count for anything. So I'll let you guys get back to like whatever your next piece of skill scaling, I guess.
Okay, but we would still assume that Harley's above. Obviously, from that fight, we would still assume that Harley also beat Damien, and it was in a lot less difficulty than Bane. Like she did it easily. She didn't even get hit once, except for when he off guarded her at the beginning of the fight.
And then
I
you and
already
Jack
addressed
talked
how
about
Bane was
that.
holding back, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah, I disagree with the Bane holding back, and I told you why.
okay, I gave an interpretation that's more likely, I
Wait,
think.
no, the
Tyler, do
Bane
you want
shit
to
is not
ask
going.
explain
No,
that?
that shit is out the window. Hold on, that shit is out the window. It's time for the next piece of Damien scaling. Like
But wait,
this is not.
judges, real quick, judges,
It's just judge now.
what's it called? Judge, do you agree that Bane was holding back or no?
I do, but I don't think that matters at all to the argument because Jack just said that this like he gets slammed hard and then he's off guarded and like your counterpoint to the off guard wasn't like good, and then you also just didn't address that Bane like fucked him in 10 seconds.
Okay, sure. All right. The next panels I sent are Harley fighting Batman. And she's kind of just like playing around with Batman. This is just to like showcase her speed in combat. Um, it just shows like here, what's it called?
I thought we were
She's
doing
just
skill. Are we
dodging.
doing speed now?
I wasn't just using. I was just talking about like combat in general, like her ability to dodge his attacks. I feel like that's
Okay.
part of skill as well.
Okay, so speed
But
and
but
skill.
yeah. But anyways, just like here, he isn't able to tag Harley once, except for when she goes to kick him. He grabs her foot, but it doesn't really do anything. Like she immediately gets loose and then throws some gadgets at Batman, and then she
Right.
lands a hit on Batman's chest as well.
You want to
I think
scale like Batman and skill, or
yeah, so I think Batman is just able to through his skill is able to tag characters like Reverse Flash and
you talking about when time
other
was
Flash
passing,
characters.
so we know that like he wasn't moving at even light speed?
Yeah, but his what's it called? We know that speedsters perceive things at what's it called? At like faster than light
They
speed.
can, yeah, but they can change their perception too. So can you prove Reverse Flash is doing that in an instance?
No, I guess not. No.
Okay, yeah, we can move on then. Do you have anything else?
Yeah, so then I also have this one here. Um, it's from like the Harley Quinn like 2000 run. Um, it's just Harley going relative with Cassandra Cain and Tim Drake.
Okay, how good are they?
Honestly, not even really going relative, just like blatantly scaling above them because she kind of
Okay,
like
how
whoops
good are
both
they?
of their asses.
How good
Pardon
are
me.
they? How good are they?
Um, well, Cassandra Cain is able to imitate her opponent's fighting styles instantly from fighting them. So I think she's like skill wise, she's just as good as anyone else she fights.
Can you show me her copying a fighting style? Wait,
Yeah,
why
sure,
didn't
yeah.
she beat Deathstroke? Why didn't she beat Deathstroke if this is the case?
Well, that's why I said skill wise. Like I think characters can physically outscale her, but I don't think skill wise they can because,
So
like
you
I
think
said,
she
she can
does
just
this? So you think she does this on like everyone?
yeah.
Why was
The
she?
the
Why
per
was she losing to Azrael then in a 2v1? Like
um
they beat Azrael,
again
but Azrael was contending them. Are you just gonna
again
argue that everyone is physically superior to her, so no one can scale to her in skill? Are you gonna argue that dumb shit?
no not everyone but like Asriel certainly is definitely physically outscales her like
Okay,
100%.
okay. So I don't think your character will be able. I don't think your character can use skill on my character because he's just too physically superior to her. if you want to use that argument.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done my arguments yet. I'm gonna send
Okay.
those scans you're talking about from Cassandra Kane.
Okay.
Just gotta find them real
Well,
quick.
I don't think Cassandra's like move copying would work on Kraven. So why would like Harley Quinn be able to do anything about Kraven skill?
Why do you think it wouldn't be able to work on Kraven?
Because you just agreed that people physically superior to her, it doesn't work on. So why would it work on Kraven, who's like Spider-Man tier in physicals?
I was saying, what's it called? Um, I'm not. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I have a point for that as
Okay.
well. It's a later
Okay.
scan, but there's the
Okay.
scan of there's the scan of Cassandra. So this is like he's using a Thanagarian what's it called, shadow field, and the Thanagarian shadow field, like basically like what it does is make him a shadow. It just makes him intangible, and he's using this fighting form that I guess Cassandra's never heard of, called Koga Ryu or Koja Ryu. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but he literally says, he's like, secret Koga Ryu techniques. Who taught you those? And she's like, you did just now. After they've been fighting for like 4 panels, not even 4. Like she takes his sword and runs off, and then they fight for 3 panels, and then she has his form on the third panel.
Okay.
All right, so what is my next? Oh yeah, my next one is just another one of her fighting Cassandra Kane, and Cassandra's talking about like it just shows her thought narration, and it's just showing how unpredictable.
Wait, I have a question. Why would Harley just not be physically superior to Cassandra and that's why she's losing?
Um, I don't think she really has any physical feats that would put her above Cassandra.
So then how is Harley outskilling her if Cassandra can copy is as good as anyone she fights, like you said?
Um, I mean, they go relative to each other. No one really wins this fight.
You said Harley was beating them up.
Yeah, well, that was in the Tim Drake fight. That was in the Tim Drake Cassandra Kane
Yeah,
fight.
but
But I
it was
think
a
it's because
2v1, right?
so what I was saying is I think she just caught them off guard because she was dressed as Barbara Gordon, so they didn't know it was going to be Harley Quinn. They thought it was going to be their
Okay,
friend.
so then you just like explained why she doesn't scale to them in skill.
The fight doesn't just go on for 1 page though.
Yeah, but if okay, you okay, we're literally at a crossroads right now, right? Are you Tyler, are you hearing this crossroads right here? So either Harley is
Yeah.
physically
So,
superior
but
to Cass, and so she is winning off of stats, or she just like won because they were off guarded,
yeah,
or she won
what
because they were off
is it
guarded. I
like?
mean,
I don't even know what to call you, bro. But like, what is your counter to this? Like, this is like a little predicament. You said yourself saying that Cassandra is just gonna be a copy and like scale to everyone. But
I just said skill wise. I just said skill wise. Like I think Harley can still be faster than her.
Mhm.
oh, you said that people who are physically superior to Cassandra cannot display this like move copying against. And
No,
I
I wasn't saying
presented
that
you
she
that
can't.
that's the
I
reason
didn't
why
say
she was
no. I didn't
winning.
say that she can't display that moveset against. What I said is that like characters who can physically out match her, like it doesn't really matter if she can match their skill. If they have like equal skill and one character physically scales above another, then it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Do you think Harley would get one shot by a grappling hook?
Uh, I don't know. Depends on the context.
Do you think if Batman shot a grappling hook at Harley Quinn, she would get one shot by it?
I like I said, it just depends on the context.
There's no context. Like they start at the beginning of the fight, and he shoots a grappling hook out of her chest, and it hits her. Does she get one shot?
No, I'd say that's an outlier.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because it's like she's taken hits from Batman's like batarangs, his fist, like, and she doesn't usually just go down from one hit from Batman. So, but the next one I sent is
Hold on,
her,
wait. We're gonna go one point at a time. All right. Here's Batman one-shotting Cassandra with a grapple hook in Gotham, where this is like 2022. So Harley, by your admission, is definitely physically above Cassandra Cain because she got one shot by this shit.
yeah, sure. I
Okay,
mean, I
so
would
Harley,
I could
you can move on now. You can move on now because I know you're not gonna scale Tim Drake, and the cast thing goes out the window.
yeah, I'm not gonna scale Tim Drake, definitely not.
All right.
But
So what else do you have?
hold on, I gotta scroll back up. So this next one is her skill gapping Superman. Um, Superman agreed to this fight without powers, so they're both like they're both not using powers, right? Um, and when they go to spar, Harley just knocks out Superman with one punch. Um, and then when they have the actual boxing match, she's just massively outskilling Superman. Like I'm not sure if Superman gets like any hits off actually. Yeah,
How skilled is
he might
Superman?
get like
How skilled is
um
Superman?
he knows like Kryptonian martial arts. He's been trained
Okay.
by Batman.
But
Um,
they were hold on, wait, they were limited to a boxing match, so why would he be using Kryptonian martial arts within the fight?
so have you ever read Superman Up in the Sky?
No, enlighten me.
So in Superman Up in the Sky, they have a boxing match where both characters are only allowed to use their strength, and the other character, I forget his name because he's only in Superman Up in the
Okay,
Sky.
wait, hold on. We're talking about the Harley thing though. How does this correlate if they were specifically limited to boxing?
This is a boxing match as well in
That's
Superman
fine,
Up in the
but
Sky. Yeah,
were the rules different? What were the rules for the Harley boxing match? Superman couldn't use his powers, right? So it was only boxing, so Superman couldn't kick or anything.
yeah. The other match was the same. There was a boxing match as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
Superman couldn't
no,
take the miss.
that's fine. I'm saying Superman couldn't have been using Kryptonian martial arts in a boxing match. It was a boxing match. You're only allowed to use boxing techniques. You can't use like Muay Thai or like kickboxing or anything.
Sure,
That's how a boxing match works.
we can go with that, but the Superman Up in the Sky point, I'm just gonna continue with that. All right.
Okay, sure, bro. If it goes nowhere, then we're just gonna move on. All right.
Okay, so in Superman Up in the Sky, he fights this guy, and like I said, I forget his name because it's his only appearance is in this, and he's stated and shown to be stronger than Superman. Like he almost beat Superman in their boxing match, but then Superman's able to beat him, and he's like I said, he's stated and shown to be stronger than Superman, and Superman beats him, and then like I said, Harley beats Superman.
Okay. So the problem is, you open this argument with the fact that they're able to use their power level. In the Harley fight, you said that Superman's not allowed to use his power. So he's fighting as if he were on Krypton, where he doesn't have his powers, right? So he's boxing her in like an essentially a human state, whereas he's fighting this guy with his full power level. So how does this correlate at all to skill? It's like
Well,
so. If
well,
Superman
what
is
I'm
it? Hold on,
thinking
wait,
is
wait. Let
what
me
I
ask
was
you a question.
thinking.
Let me ask you. No, wait, wait. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. So if Superman's able to outskill this guy who's stronger than him, that touches on Superman's skill, but he is also using his power as well. So are you gonna say that like Wonder Woman, whilst like holding back like all her physicals, is like the same level of skill as like her normal self?
No, so what I was gonna say is I don't think Superman can just turn off his durability. Like I don't think
What?
Superman's
He did it in
durability
the
is something.
he did it. So do you think Muhammad Ali just scales to Superman?
Yes, he
Uh,
does.
no,
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe he could. In the DC universe, he could. Like
The
in
Muhammad, yeah,
if I'm
but
appealing to
Muhammad
reality,
Ali,
then no. But
but he
in the
wasn't able
DC
to. He
universe,
wasn't
yeah,
able to. Hold on, he wasn't able to use his powers. Super durability is one of his powers.
yeah. But can you show that he can turn off this super durability?
So you think Harley Quinn scales just like is able to just one shot like normal Superman? And you're
I
actually
mean,
genuinely believe this? And you want to call me a rat?
I'm
bro, like I
cutting it.
said,
I'm cutting it.
you
Hold on, hold
literally
on, hold on,
lied.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm cutting. I'm cutting
You
it. This is
literally
so
lied.
stupid. This is so stupid. What
Yo,
is
Tyler,
Jack?
can
Literally
you
lied.
Tyler just step in?
Wait.
Tyler
No,
just step in. Tyler just step in.
hold
Stop
on.
being a retard
No,
and step in. I'm being
wait,
so
wait,
dead
wait.
ass. I'm about to pack you.
Shut up. You're both retarded. Shut up. Okay. So
You are
you're
too. Ableist victim. Anyway, go
had a
ahead.
red had a red sun, but
There's
you
another
both need to
statement,
give your
guys.
counterclaim. Wait. Stop. Jack said that because Superman has lowered physicals and he's not fighting at his normal strength, he'd have less skill. Jack, you need to support why that makes any sense, and then born from pain, you have to say why it doesn't make sense.
You
Wait,
want me to
pardon. Sorry.
prove that Superman? You want me to prove that Superman's durability comes from the sun?
No,
Are
I
we
want you to
actually doing
give
this?
I want you to give a good reason why having lower physicals would alter your skill.
I'm not saying it alters his skill. I'm saying the 2 points cannot be correlated because the guy has no skill. The guy that he's scaling Superman to has no skill feats. So what does Harley
Because you're
beating him
I
saying
skill
think
matter?
his
because he
skill
said
feat
hold
is
on because he said that he was
Sorry,
stronger
go on.
than him. So he's just saying that Superman is strong enough to beat someone that is physically superior to him.
Okay, so you're saying that Harley could also beat dude in a straight fight?
Yeah, I am because like I said, Harley beats
Harley
Superman
Harley
in this
can hit as hard
boxing
as
match.
full power. Harley hitting depowered Superman means he can beat full power Superman.
If anything, honestly, I think that this would just scale, like, go back to like the original point. This is probably just part of Harley's narrative manipulation.
No, that
Oh
makes no
my
sense.
gosh!
This is stupid. This is stupid. That makes no sense.
Like
Okay.
we
Can
could
you
just
show
say
the
it's
I
scans?
physical, but
thought you were
Can you show
trying.
the
I thought you
scans?
were trying to. Yeah, bro.
I did
Doesn't
show the
even make
scans.
to this logic doesn't make sense. This
The
logic
scans
is
are all the
fighting a
scans are
depowered
all in
Superman.
the
Fighting
scans are all
depowered
in the
Superman does not scale you to a character Superman. I mean, you claim it's stronger than Superman, right? So how does she
yeah
get to like scaling to this guy? Where did you even get like the idea that's possible? That doesn't make any sense.
because she beat Superman in this boxing match and Superman
Yeah, but
beat
he was
him.
depowered though. He was depowered and against this guy. He wasn't right because you
He
said
was
this guy's
also he
stronger
was
than him.
also he was also depowered against Carly. It literally says it in the scan right here. There's a red sun in this one too. Look,
Yeah, I don't
look in
think
the
that
scan.
makes it so Superman has no powers though.
It literally says my superpowers are useless. What are you talking about? He says that word for word. Are we
Okay,
serious right
so
now?
wait,
Dude,
wait,
oh
listen,
my
wait,
God.
hold up. Wait, I have a question for this. So are you saying if Superman says something, like, it's definitely true, right?
Oh my God,
No,
bro.
no, wait. Just hold on. No, just hold on. Just answer me yes or no. You think if Superman says something like that, like, it's definitely true?
Yeah, unless there's like reason to not believe it. Sure.
Okay, so in the next scan, Superman says to Batman that I see how she got the drop on you, Bruce. She's good, as good as you, about about Harley Quinn.
Okay.
But it's a depowered Superman.
Why? Why does this
Pardon?
matter?
Because then
What?
Harley's just,
That's
well,
what
I mean,
that's what Superman said to Bruce,
yeah.
that she's almost as good as Batman,
No, she says he said as good as you.
as good as Batman.
Yeah, he said I see
So
how she
that
got the
scales
drop
him.
on you, Bruce.
So that
She's good,
scales
as good
her
as you.
over the guy who was stronger than Superman.
No. I was just saying because you guys were like, oh, like Superman said it. It's true. It has to be true. It has to be true. So I was like, all right, bet. We can just go
He
off
can
what
just
Superman
think
says.
that. He can just yeah. He can just think that. Aren't you arguing
So
that
why
she
can't
scales
he
to
just
Batman?
think that?
Wait, aren't
So
you
why can't
scaling? Wait. Aren't you scaling Harley to Batman?
Yeah, I mean, with those other scans I sent
So
before,
how does
yeah,
that?
yeah.
How does that? So now you're trying to argue that she's actually worse than Batman? So this is
What,
contradicting Superman.
how am I trying to argue? How am I trying to
You're
argue that she's
No,
saying
worse
you're
than
saying
Batman?
that she
no, no. He's saying, okay, so if what Superman said is true and you guys believe what Superman says, then I'm going to use the next thing Superman says. Now Harley has scaling to Batman.
Yeah,
That's what he's saying.
okay, sure,
yeah.
okay. Sorry, but my bad. I
So
thought
you
you were
guys
going for
agree?
some insane.
Yeah.
Jack,
So you guys
what's your?
agree though?
I mean, I'm Brian. He needs to give a
Bro,
counterclaim. I'm not
he
just gonna
was
say if I
yeah,
like.
he was okay, stop talking. So he was depowered in the Harley fight. So that doesn't mean she would beat like the guy that Superman beat while using his full power. Doesn't mean she scales to
So
him. If
then
you want to say stop, wait. If you want to say she's more skilled than Superman, I don't care. But you have to scale Superman's like skill within boxing because he's only limited to boxing here, like I said.
Wait,
I,
that's not the
I
point anymore. That's not the point
like
anymore.
like I did
No, that's
Superman's
not what he's
skill in
doing,
boxing.
Jack. No, he's Jack. He's saying that because he's using the Superman statement of just saying Harley is as good as Batman.
Bro, I don't care. Bro, I don't think Batman would be top 10 in Marvel. You want to have Harley
Okay,
battle
can
against
you just
Batman?
please
I
talk
don't give
about
a
that?
fuck.
Holy
Hey,
shit! You
boss.
could have went for that immediately, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, this dude
I
has made
can't.
like four different arguments.
My
Holy
bad.
shit. And you guys aren't doing shit about it.
You have a good
Oh
one.
my gosh, bro. Worst
Just
judges.
get into the
What?
scaling, bro. You're the one giving
How
him
about this?
fucking
All
four
right. Tyler,
opportunities to
the
give a
fuck up.
scale.
Tyler, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna judge and I'm gonna moderate. All right. If this gets retarded, then
Just get loud. Just get loud. Just
shut
get
the
loud,
fuck up.
okay?
Yeah.
Literally just get loud. Yeah. I'm fine if you get loud. Okay. So you want to say she's relative to Batman? That's fine. Can you like scale Batman though?
Yeah, sure. Hold up. I think I have some chance for Batman. Some Batman skill scans. Hold on. You count New 52?
Was this before or after New 52? The scan you just sent.
What I sent is from after.
What scan is what scan is wait, actually, yeah, if you want to just say Harley's above that version of Batman. Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
In I'm just scaling Batman's skill now, right? So in
Sure.
Batwoman 2011 issue 22, Bane says, like Batwoman says to Bane, "You've beaten him. I want to know how." And then Bane says, "Ha! You cannot hope to beat him. He's your better in every way." And then he says, "Only I could possibly defeat him. Only I could push him until he has exhausted every conceivable way. And even then, I had to resort to treachery." Which I
Where are
feel
you
like
going
is
with
just
this?
him. I feel like this is just Batman above Bane because Bane is saying like, "Oh, like I couldn't beat him by
In
like
New
conventional means."
52, in New 52, I agree Batman's above Bane, and Rebirth Bane's above Batman though. And currently Bane is above Batman.
Okay, I'm not necessarily going to argue with that, but
Okay.
in Batman 2016 issue 22, we see Batman contend with I'm counting them here. Yeah, I can't exactly tell.
Just send the
I think
panels.
it's
Just send the panels.
yeah. I'll send them.
If he uses the fight where Bane threw, I'm gonna laugh, bro.
No, I'm not using that. Here. So it's just like Batman like contending with Amazonians.
Bro,
There's
are
like
you
a
just
couple
gonna
of them.
try to scale your skill via like being able to attack like people that are physically superior to you? Is that how you're gonna like scale your character?
Well, yeah, because you already said that like Kraven is physically superior to Harley, which is like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Well, at least in like AP, like in terms of his strength, I think he's physically
Okay,
superior to Harley.
okay,
So
but
I was
like
just
you're
showing how
not
like.
okay.
So wait, can
So
I
you're
finish?
scaling Bat. I
So
think you're
so we
scaling
already so
Batman's
we
AP, and
so wait
Harley's
can we?
AP doesn't scale to Batman's AP. You never proved that.
I'm not scaling his AP. I'm just scaling his skill because I think that Amazonians on average are stronger than Batman.
Can you show me Harley harming an Amazonian
No, but
with a punch?
you already conceded that Harley is equal to Batman in combat.
Um, and skill in like martial
In
arts,
skill,
not
yeah,
like
in skill.
overall power level. Yeah, so you need to show me Harley hitting Amazonian and hurting them.
Well, I can show you a panel of her using knockout gas that's effective enough that it works
Okay,
on Wonder Woman. I
that's
can't show you what
okay.
you're asking for, but
Knockout.
I can show
Okay,
you other.
okay. I don't think you. Okay, I don't think that Harley hits as hard as Batman. So we're gonna have to move on from this, or you're gonna have to scale
Okay,
Batman's actual martial
I
arts.
wasn't trying to argue that. I don't know why that's relevant. I wasn't trying to argue that.
You're trying to say that because Batman can hurt an Amazonian, Harley can hurt an Amazonian. I'm saying that's not true.
I was just saying that she can outskill them. Like I think that she is faster than Batman, which is shown in like the panels that I sent you where Batman's unable to tag her. So I think she could contend with an Amazonian. Yeah,
Can you show me her hurting an Amazonian? Because are you arguing that like she's more skilled than the Amazonians, or that she
yeah.
can hurt an Amazonian?
I'm arguing that she's more skilled
Okay,
than an
how
Amazonian.
skilled are they? How skilled are they?
They trained Wonder Woman. I'm
Can
not
you
done. I'm
show
not
me?
done. I'm just
Can you show me those specific ones training Wonder Woman, like the ones that like Flashpoint Batman and Batman are fighting? Do they have
no.
any scaling, or are they just get beat up by them?
No. I can't. It's just like I don't know. I know that Amazonians
Yo, all
train
right.
from
So
birth in
we're trying to do
martial arts.
crossverse, so we need actual skill scaling. Okay, so you just saying, oh well, they train this
All
person, they
right,
train.
all right. So we
This
okay,
isn't
okay.
doing
So
anything for anybody. We need you to say like, oh, this person knows every
all
martial
right.
art. This
So
person has mastered every martial
okay,
art.
okay. I
Something.
got you. I got you. So in Batman 122, because we've already said that Harley's is equal skill to Batman, right? In Batman 122, he fights like a horde of League of Assassin members who we know that League of Assassin members are trained in every form of martial arts. And like there's I couldn't even count how many. I can send you the scans if you want, but like he's fighting like at least 25 of them, I'd say.
Yeah, just send them.
All right. All right. Did you get him?
Yeah. Or using like the Nightwing statement where they say that they're like masters of all martial arts.
I didn't remember if it was a Nightwing statement, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's from Nightwing 98, I think. So you're saying that like Batman has scaling over like base level mastery of all martial arts?
In skill, yeah. In skill, yeah.
Okay,
So I'd
that's
say
fine.
that Harley does too, because we can see that Harley's
Yeah,
equal to
yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
All right, and then I think, like I said, saying I think
No, can I
Harley
can
just
I can I like equalize? Can I like I haven't even gotten to send one
can I
scan for
finish?
my
Because
character.
you wanted me to finish. I
I
asked you
haven't
to
even
keep
gotten to
scaling
send
your
one
character.
scan for my character. We've gone
I
for
know I
two
asked you
hours
to.
for
No,
character. Can I
it
please
hasn't been 2
can
hours.
I
It's been an
please
hour and
send
a
a
half.
skill
It's
feat?
been an hour and a half.
Can I please send a skill feat that matches this before you move on to
So
something
wait,
else so I don't get shocked?
I asked you to do this earlier, and you said no. Continue it
You
here. So can I
wanted to
finish
do
mine?
no, this was before we did skill. This is when you wanted to do scaling, and
No,
I don't do
no,
high
bro.
tier
I
scaling
told
for
you. Oh
street
yeah, I
tiers.
know. No, this was
Havoc,
when we were
havoc,
gonna do
havoc,
skill.
havoc,
No, wait,
havoc.
wait, wait,
Please
hold on.
step in.
Both of you shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Pain. So you finished your point, right? You have now scaled your character to Batman, who scales to like X amount of masters of all martial arts, right?
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll
Yeah,
be done.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
go
your
ahead. Go
point.
ahead,
So
Jack.
now
Go ahead.
Jack's gonna
Yeah,
do
go ahead.
his scaling, okay? So he can match or
Yeah,
do
go ahead.
whatever.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, one sec. Mm, 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 mm.
I have a question though, guys. Actually, no, it's all good. Never mind.
All right. Okay, so for Iron Fist, first of all, I'm just gonna establish some like relative skill ceiling for Iron Fist. So there's two statements here. The first one in color is that he has infinite knowledge and infinite like application of martial arts, and the second one is just like a base master of all martial arts statement.
Okay.
Are you agree?
I think there's, yeah. I mean, I think there's a Ra's al Ghul statement where he says,
Yeah,
he
innumerable
has
doesn't mean
infinite
infinite.
ways.
We can get into yeah. I mean, it says innumerable, not infinite. We get to that later. Hold on, let me finish my skill scaling for to like equalize this. So 2017 Electra is just like very relative to this guy, Iron Fist, and it stated guy skill. And so Iron Fist like had to use Iron Fist in order to win, which is like an AP thing, right? So do you agree they're like equal here?
Let me see.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah, I agree that they're equal here. Yeah.
Great. So now here's the clone of Kraven. I'm using Sergei Kravinoff, by the way, in case that wasn't clear at the beginning. A clone of
So
Kraven.
you're using. I'm not too knowledgeable on Kraven. Is he like the what's it called? Is he like the clone or not the clone?
He's not the clone. The clones were made after him. I'm scaling Elektra below the clone, who's worse than Kraven. All right. So as we see, the clone just like shits on Elektra, and in the last scan in the middle part, she says the radar helmet is the only advantage she has. So she's basically admitting inferiority to him in skill, right there.
I'm just reading this.
It's fine.
What does the radar helmet do?
So without the radar helmet, she was like losing to a clone of Bullseye, and with the radar helmet, she like one shot 3 of them at the same time. So it's like it's pretty. I wouldn't say like an amazing skill gap, but it's like pretty decent. Like
What,
it would
what does
like
it do?
throw. It would throw. Like it gives her Daredevil's radar sense. So whereas like see how Daredevil's blind and he has a radar sense to use his senses, she has all of her senses plus the radar sense on top of that.
Right. So I think that what's it called? Connor Hawk would just have radar senses too. I have scans for that as well.
I'm not arguing the radar sense. I'm arguing that he's just above Elektra.
Yeah. So if the radar sense, so forgive me if I'm wrong here. After this, like, does she end up winning the fight with the radar sense?
He only wins by taking him into the dark. And then the reason why the clone lost in the dark is because Kraven, like Sergei Kravinoff, can see in the dark because if he takes the potions, the clone doesn't take the potion, so he can't see in the dark. She had to run away, and
Okay.
like with the Damien thing, she had to win environmentally instead of like with skill because she was losing. She admitted inferiority to him.
What do you mean with the Damien thing? What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm saying she won via the environment and she didn't beat him with skill.
Are
She
you
had to
talking about
like essentially cheat.
Are you
Yeah, we
talking about
don't.
the
No, we
fight?
could just no. Forget I said that, bro. Forget I said that. We're not gonna backtrack.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. So, do you agree she's below like the clone, like by a lot?
Um, I think without the radar sense, she's below him. Yeah.
He's using the radar helmet in the fight. It literally says it,
No, but I have like an example for that. So, like I said,
bro.
Connor
We're
Hawk
not. You're not
uses radar sense.
Havoc. He's
Yeah,
not understanding the point.
you stutter like a
Can I can I
motherfucker.
just can I
Jesus
just
Christ.
finish my point
No.
real
You're
quick?
not even like answering his point. So he said Kraven fought Elektra with the radar sense and beat her. Okay, and
No,
not
he's
only
just saying that Kraven lost.
inferiority. No. He said Kraven lost to something else that was like not related to
Not
that.
related to her skill. Yeah, not related to her skill.
Did you like miss that part?
No,
Yeah.
I
So
didn't miss that part. I just
you did.
don't
You did.
I just
You
don't
did
see how
miss
it's
that part.
relative to it. No, I just don't see how it's relative to what I was gonna say. That's all. You
Relevant?
guys
You don't
interrupted
see how
me.
it's relevant.
Yeah,
You don't
relevance.
see how it's relevant that Kraven. So what right now? His point is he's trying to scale Kraven's skill. Okay, and when he says
Yeah, I
Elektra
know.
won not because of anything skill related, you're now it's not relevant to your point. That doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck what your point is. His
Well, my
point
point's very
is
relevant to what he was saying.
you were bringing up Connor Hawk. You need to
Yeah. So what I
answer
was.
his scaling.
Yeah, I
You
know,
can't
but
just like go back to yours.
I know. No, this is part of his scaling. This is part of his scaling as well because it just proves something. So, like I was gonna say, Harley scales above Damien, who scales relative with Connor Hawk, who has radar abilities. It's like she scales above radar ability characters.
Wait, no, he's talking.
Like,
Wait, that's irrelevant. You're going back to your scaling. Right now, all we're talking about is Kraven and Elektra. We don't give a fuck about Harley right now.
yeah, I admitted she scales. He scales above her without the radar. Yeah, for sure.
No, this is with the radar.
Well, I mean, I don't think so because like you say, she says the radar helmet was my one advantage here, and then you said how she wins the fight via the
Via
radar helmet.
not the radar helmet. No, she doesn't use it when she beats him. She wins
She beats him
the
by being in the dark.
environmental.
He
Yeah.
beats him by being in the
Yeah,
dark, and he can't see in the
yeah.
dark.
She uses the radar.
Craven can see in the dark.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't understand that part then. All right. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
So
Craven can see in the dark.
this should be better than the scaling you presented because you presented Master of One martial arts, but I presented Infinite martial arts, and Craven's better than that, or scales to that.
I just. So what I was gonna say is I just don't think that infinite martial arts matters more than application.
I just showed Craven's application being above someone who has infinite application and has infinite techniques that he can kill someone with. It's
Yeah.
stated in the
So
scan.
he has these techniques, right? But we don't. You see that he's above them in application with what's it called? Like he's above them in application, sure, but he's not above them in knowledge. So that just proves that knowledge doesn't really matter.
Okay, but Kraven's application surpasses Iron Fist knowledge because Iron Fist knowledge was still relative to Elektra, who doesn't have infinite knowledge. That's the point.
Yeah, so Batman's application surpasses what's it called? Surpasses Ra's al Ghul's application,
Okay.
even though he has better knowledge. Like I don't think the knowledge really matters.
You're not understanding the point. Havoc, he's not tracking then. This is funny.
No, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that
No, you don't.
Iron Fist. You're saying that Iron Fist knows all these martial arts, and Kraven can still scale above him. I'm just saying I don't think that really matters.
Okay, so it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. All right, Havoc, can we move on?
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter, and I'm providing you examples.
It doesn't matter because Ra's al Ghul has that scaling.
Okay, but Ra's al Ghul
doesn't
doesn't. Ra's al Ghul doesn't have infinite. Ra's al Ghul doesn't have infinite knowledge or infinite application unless you can prove that. Yeah, you got to prove that Ra's al Ghul has infinite knowledge and infinite application and infinite techniques.
Yeah, no. So wait, let me go back to the scan that you sent me.
I'll read it for you. How about that? My name is Daniel
Let's
Rand.
not
I'm the
scam
immortal
reading.
Iron Fist. Though it may be in chaos, my world has just got a little bigger. My sense of self has grown 10,000-fold. My capabilities have infinite depth, infinite ways to kill men.
So
That
like
means
I'm
his
saying,
knowledge is
clearly-
infinite and his application is infinite.
See, he could be saying his application's infinite, but when I'm talking about application, I mean like actual feats, like him like beating people. So like I feel like him, like you said,
Yeah,
like
I showed. Yeah, okay. You're
scaling
not
relative
understanding
to
the point.
Electra. He's scaling to Electra, who's relative to him. You said that, right? So if he's relative to Electra, who doesn't have knowledge of infinite martial arts or infinite martial arts applications, then I don't think it matters.
Wouldn't that just make her better than Iron Fist?
Yeah, exactly. And she doesn't have that knowledge, so yeah,
Okay.
that's my point. The knowledge doesn't matter.
I'm not saying the knowledge matters. I'm saying Iron Fist has infinite techniques to kill a man.
Yeah, so he could have knowledge of these techniques, but I'm saying his application of them is lacking because, like I said, Electra can beat him, and she doesn't have infinite.
So
knowledge.
if you want to do this like semantic
Techniques.
bullshit, I'm gonna ask you to prove that Harley can like demonstrate every Batman skill feat that he's ever done. If you want to do this,
I'm not saying that she can. I think that's irrelevant. I'm saying she can. Someone can scale equally to someone.
Are you agreeing? She's not
can
relative.
Can you let me finish?
You agreed she's not relative.
Can you let me finish? No, it doesn't. Just because someone knows more martial arts than someone else doesn't mean that they're more skilled. Application matters more than knowledge. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying Elektra's application is better than Iron Fist. That's the point. And Iron Fist already has like a base level. Hold on, stop. Iron Fist already has a base level of infinite level of mastery and application.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, bro, you're not proving anything with this. This is just knowledge. This isn't his application shown.
Okay, yeah, Havoc. He's not even going on to the Ra's al Ghul thing.
Yeah, he already answered the infinite application thing with it says infinite depth as well, right? So it says infinite depth and
infinite ways to kill him, man. That's what it says too.
Yeah. So you need to like actually respond to that.
I did respond. I just don't think that matters in a fight. That's what I'm saying.
What was your response?
I told you why. My response was that infinite knowledge doesn't matter. And like he might have infinite knowledge of application.
Infinite knowledge, I don't care. We're talking about the depth and ways to kill people too, right? So he's saying that the depth and ways to kill people, that's the application, and he has infinite of that as well.
No, but I don't think that's application. I think that's knowledge of application, but I don't think that's physical application,
knowledge
like showing me.
Now this is autistic. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. You guys are.
I just don't think you're understanding. I just don't think you're understanding.
No, you're just being like autistic as fuck.
Bro, Master Roshi in Dragon Ball knows like infinite martial arts. That doesn't mean he's the best martial artist. It's just not relevant.
Wait, so then what would you want? What would prove that they have good application? How do you even decipher who has better application between two people at this point?
Based off physical feats, like somebody punching someone out, or somebody beating someone in a fight.
But that's physical. That has nothing to do with skill,
not just physical. I mean like skill, as in like in them in a fight, in a combat scenario, not just them talking.
In a combat scenario, that's what you have to do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How do you skill that person in the combat scenario? How do you know that they're good?
Because you see that, like, oh, okay, so it's like
you see them use moves. That's your answer?
No. I was gonna finish explaining. So like, Iron Fist says he has infinite ways to kill someone. Infinite. He knows infinite
Yeah.
techniques. He's has infinite martial arts. Whatever, right? But then we see that when he fights Elektra, they go relative, right? So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, well,
so it
clearly
upscales
that
Elektra,
doesn't.
right? That means Elektra is so good at fighting that even with an infinite amount of application, she can still fight relative to it, right?
That's
That's
not an
what that means,
infinite
right?
amount of application. That's just a knowledge
How
feed.
is it not? How is it not? How is it not? Why not? You're saying
Because
it's not. Why not?
we don't see him doing any of those things.
Well, we know he can do it, right? Because you already admitted that he has the knowledge to do so. He has the knowledge of the
Right.
application, and he has the knowledge of the martial arts as well. The fuck up, I'm talking.
Knowledge
Thank you.
doesn't equal
The fuck up, I'm
application.
talking. Thank you. The fuck
Bro, you
up,
can
I'm
have
talking.
knowledge of
Thank you. Shut
application,
your
bro. Shut
fucking
the fuck
mouth,
up a
bro.
little
I don't
bit.
know why you're talking over me. It's fucking annoying. I'm
Bro,
sorry. This shit's not
stop
going anywhere
riding
because you're
Jack
being
so hard,
stupid.
bro. Bro, stop riding Jack so hard, man.
Jack's fucking stupid too. I'm not riding Jack. You guys are both dumb. I don't know who the fuck cares. I'm just fucking sick of this autistic ass debate. It's not good. So you already conceded that he has an infinite amount of knowledge and he has the knowledge to apply, right? The infinite amount of knowledge of the application, right? You did say that. You said that's what the
Wait,
depth was and the ways to kill people. That's just what you
wait,
said that
I'm
was. I don't
responding
know
to what
why
you
you're
said.
backtracking now. We're not gonna backtrack. I'm not gonna fucking sit here
I
and
wasn't
listen to
backtracking.
autistic shit. You were backtracking and you're
I
trying to
wasn't.
like make this like autistic distinction that doesn't even fucking like exist.
Bro, knowledge of
So you're
application is
only
an
trying to
application.
appeal to the application when you said he knows how to apply it. That's what the knowledge is, right? So he knows how to apply it. And you're saying he doesn't apply
Yeah,
it
but
because
there's
he's
different
fighting
levels.
Elektra.
There's different
That's
levels to
not a
mastery. There's
defeater. All
different
that does
levels
is
to
mean that
application.
Elektra is at that level as well, right?
Sure, yeah, but like that still
Okay, so
doesn't
you
put them
just
like,
fucking conceded the whole point.
bro. But that still doesn't put them above Batman or Harley Quinn. It's irrelevant.
Okay, so then okay, it's not that it's irrelevant because he said, "Oh yeah, it's not irrelevant. Where's the race scaling?" And then you tried to argue with him again instead of bringing up the race scaling. So either do that or shut the fuck up and leave.
Bro, what I said about the race scaling was just that, yeah, he knows
You never
innumerable
got into the
ways.
race scaling. You just said race scaling, and then he asked for it, and then you went back to arguing about the fucking
Well,
Kraven
he
shit,
said
the
it.
Iron Fist
He
shit.
said it when I brought it up. He said it, so I figured it didn't need to
He
be said.
said
But
that it
sure, I'll.
wasn't real, and he said to prove it, and then you argued about fucking Elektra and Iron Fist again for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, so Ra's al Ghul has the statement. He has innumerable ways to kill a man. Batman doesn't have any statements like that. Batman's able to beat him. That just shows that Batman doesn't have the same knowledge of application that Ra's al Ghul has, but he's still able to beat him, which means that it's irrelevant
Define what
of what
innumerable
knowledge of
means?
application you have.
Can you define what innumerable means?
Sure.
Can you give me like a
I'm gonna look it
colloquial?
up.
Just give me a colloquial.
I'm just looking up the definition.
Gosh. Okay.
Um, 1 second. I'm just going to the actual dictionary. So, yeah, it just means too many to be numbered, countless.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you that there's a reason why there's a distinction between innumerable and infinite, right? So innumerable, the definition says more than likely used hyperbolically, and then synonymous words are like numerous or like multiple, right? So in the context of DC, the way I view that is we know that people like Shiva and people like Ra's al Ghul and some other people, there's martial arts in DC that aren't known by most people and are forgotten. Like you want to say like maybe karate kids from like the first century, whatever, right? So those would be unknown martial arts. Shiva has a statement in guidebooks and stuff where it says she's a master of known and unknown martial arts. I'm saying these martial arts that are quote unquote innumerable, I think would just be in context to the unknown martial arts that Batman just doesn't have access to anymore.
So I'm on the Merriam-Webster dictionary, right? And one of the synonyms for innumerable that's listed is infinite, endless, unlimited, uncounted, myriad, numberless, numerous.
I just gave you an in-universe explanation.
Yeah, and I just gave you a Merriam-Webster definition
What do you
that
think?
shows that
What do you think?
infinite and
Do you think
innumerable
DC
is
would
the
make the
same thing.
statement? Do you think DC would make the statement in reference to the fucking Merriam-Webster, or do you think DC would make the statement in reference to DC?
I think that they would make the statement based off of what the word means.
Okay, I just gave you why, like in universe, a
All right.
preponderance for why my interpretation is more likely. Yeah, have it. Go
But I
ahead. He's
just,
not
but
saying
I
anything.
just gave you the definition. You're using an interpretation. I'm using the
He's
definition.
using an
So,
interpretation that is more logical within the verse, and he also gave another definition, right? So you
so,
grandstanding your
oh
Merriam-Webster
no, no.
definition.
Listen, he
And
gave a definition. So
no,
wait,
you
listen. He gave.
fucking
No, let
shut
him
the fuck
talk.
up,
Let him
man.
talk. Let him talk.
So,
Let him talk. Oh my
so
gosh.
Jack
Go ahead.
gave a definition. You gave Merriam-Webster's definition, okay? So he had Google's, you had Merriam-Webster's. So you're grandstanding
My,
Merriam-Webster.
it's from
And Jack
Oxford.
said, no, my Google definition, Oxford, sorry. My Oxford
You're good.
definition is more likely to be the case within the DC universe because X, Y, and Z. Right? Because there's
So
forgotten
real
shit.
quick, he didn't use the Oxford one. He sent.
He
I can
did.
literally
It's in
see it. It's from
It literally
Google.
says it at the top. It says it at the top. It literally says taken from Oxford Dictionary. Read the top.
Well, you cropped that out. You cropped that out. Then, like,
You did crop
No,
that
I
out. You did
didn't.
crop
why?
that out. You did
I'm
crop
looking
that
in the
out.
chat. Yes, you did. You did crop that out. Why did you crop that out then? If it was taken from Oxford.
Bro, here you go, bro.
You did crop that out.
I did call
Like you're
that. That's my
yelling at
bad,
me
man.
and
It's
literally
right
You
there.
crop
lying.
it out?
It's right there, bro. It's right there. It's right there. Oh my god.
Okay, so now let me go to Oh, also it says endless numbers of as well.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Are you stupid? All right,
Endless
we're done.
is
We're done. We're done.
endless
All
is
right, yeah, you know what?
endless is
We're done. We're
another
done. We're done.
synonym.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
Endless is
Havoc,
another
no,
synonym
no,
for
We're
Havoc,
done.
infinite.
We're
Havoc,
done.
Havoc, Havoc. Finish the debate. Finish the debate. Finish the debate. Finish the debate.
This
Finish the
is
debate.
the fucking debate, dude.
Bro,
He lost the
he
innumerable
is.
point. It's fucking over.
How did I lose
Do you
it?
have
I
any
just
other skills,
proved to you
Caleb?
guys that
Because
innumerable is a
you
synonym
are
for
just
infinite.
I'll tell you why you lost it, okay? You are grandstanding your definition, and he gave a counter definition of a just as like reliable source in Oxford for your Merriam, and he said the Oxford definition probably fits within the DC universe more, and you didn't have to that, and you just said, they're just going to use the word of what the word actually means. What the word actually means is what they're using, and I mean the word also
No,
actually
no.
means.
So when he used the Oxford Dictionary definition, right, it said endless as one of the synonyms. Endless is a synonym for infinite.
What does it say
So what
right
are we
there? What
doing?
is it? Read it. Read it to me. I want you to read this to me. Innumerable adjective. Read what it says after that.
Here, wait. I'm on the Oxford website and I'm looking up the word innumerable because I don't trust this Google source.
You don't trust.
All right. Screenshot. Yeah, screenshot the whole thing, not just like the one definition that agrees with you. Screenshot all the definitions because I know it has multiple.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how to compounds and derived words, I guess, would be.
Wait, the Merriam-Webster also says very many.
Yeah, but it also says infinite.
Okay. Are we done here? That's already been answered.
So I accidentally looked up enumerous, and I mean enumerous instead of enumerable.
That is so different.
Yeah, no, I know.
Not even
That's
the
why.
same word. Not even the
That's
same
why I didn't say
word.
it. Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
They mean the exact same thing, buddy.
Innumerable. Yeah. So here, I'll screenshot this for you guys right now.
Okay.
Oh
This
no.
is just a. This is just on Oxford, and it lists everything that's a synonym for itself. All right. So I'll just start from the top here. There's 92 terms, so I'm not going to screenshot all of them, but
Can you just send it?
yeah, no, I am. I was just screenshotting this shit. Here, so this is just a page. It's the thesaurus page in the historical thesaurus on Oxford's dictionary, official dictionary, education dictionary website, and it lists infinite as one of the synonyms for double.
It also lists numerous as a synonym. Great number. What? So you're grandstanding one possible definition that Jack already argued against and said that his also likely definition probably fits better within the DC context. And you're not arguing against that. All you're saying is, well, innumerable can mean this. It doesn't fucking matter, okay? You need to argue why yours would be more likely within the DC context than Jack's, and you're not doing that. You're just saying that this word means this.
I could just go back to what I said before, and what I said was that it's not even that he has infinite knowledge. It's just that Ra's al Ghul has more knowledge application than Batman, and Batman's still able to beat him. So I just don't think that having more knowledge application than someone translates to being superior to them in a fight.
Bro, Havoc, I don't think he's understanding the reason I brought this up.
Are we done?
I don't think
I understand why you brought it up. It's just like I said before.
Okay, repeat my argument. Repeat my argument back to
me. Your argument was that he has more application from the scan that you sent, right?
No. You're not tracking my argument.
What exactly was your argument?
Yeah, you're not tracking what I'm saying. So you brought up.
I'm sorry. It's because he keeps interrupting and saying he thinks as well and asking me questions. Like I'm debating with two people here.
Bro, he's not debating you. He's trying to get you to understand my argument because you're not tracking like I just showed.
He wasn't asking me for definitions. He wasn't asking me.
He was asking you, bro. He's being the judge and asking. He wasn't asking me about. He wasn't asking me about racial. You're talking over me, and you're talking over me, and you're talking over me again. He's literally asking you to prove why you're right. He's asking you to prove why you're right. That's what judges are supposed to do. Anyways, your point was that Batman scales above base level masters of all martial arts. So I said that's fine. I showed Iron Fist being a base level master of all martial arts, plus having infinite knowledge and infinite application. Then I showed Elektra just being relative to Iron Fist and Kraven being above Elektra. So Kraven would scale above that base level of mastery of all martial arts, to a higher extent than Batman scales, because Iron Fist is not only a master of all martial arts, he's a master of infinite martial arts. That's the whole point of my argument. It is better than your Batman scaling. That's the whole point of bringing it up.
So what's your definition of application?
We already went over this.
No, I don't think we did. We definitely never did.
Yeah, we did.
We definitely never went over the definition of application.
If you're fighting someone, you're using application against them.
Yeah, so I think that application would be an act of putting something to use, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying this, right? He's saying that I have all these infinite techniques, infinite mastery of martial arts, but we see him lose or go relative in fights. So it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. So then why would the League of Assassins scan matter if they lose to literally everyone in the verse?
I was just using. I was bringing it up.
Doesn't that go against your own argument?
I had a lot more statements than that.
Okay, so are you dropping that? Because they lose to everyone in verse. So how is that mastery of all martial arts matter if they have no application?
Well, I guess that does kind of prove it. I wasn't necessarily going against my point. I was just saying that if anything, it goes with my.
So do you agree? Do you agree?
So what I've been. Are you gonna let me finish? Because every time I interrupt you, you start yelling at me. But whenever you interrupt me, I'm not allowed to finish. Am I allowed to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was saying is just that it doesn't matter. This just goes back to what I was saying. It doesn't matter if a character is more knowledgeable or has more knowledge, application knowledge than another character. It doesn't matter what the amount is. Other characters just scale above those characters.
Are you done?
You say, am I dumb?
Yes. Are you done? Not dumb. I said done.
So there's different levels of mastery, right? And even if he says he has infinite mastery, or if someone says I have numerous masteries, someone can just still be above them. It doesn't matter.
Why does the League of Assassins scaling matter then?
I was just showing you that Batman is above those characters. It doesn't matter to him. That's why.
So he's above. Okay, yeah, I showed Kraven being no diff level above Master of all martial arts.
Yeah, so they're equal then.
No, because I showed the infinite martial arts thing on top of that. That's what we're on right now.
Yeah, but you just admitted that it doesn't matter.
No, I didn't admit it doesn't matter. I said if we go by your logic, your scaling doesn't matter. So why did you bring it up? That's what I'm asking.
Okay, so if we're going by my logic, then it doesn't matter, right? So then it doesn't matter for your character either. Like, what are we doing? That's my
What?
contention.
I'm saying your logic is dumb as fuck, and we shouldn't follow it. That's why Havoc is trying to establish this whole time. Because Iron Fist has actual like feats of like contending people, and League of Assassins don't. I can show you Iron Fist static skill feats if you want.
Yeah, but Ra's al Ghul does.
Okay. But Ra's al Ghul doesn't have infinite martial arts. We went over this.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like I said before, it doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh,
That
your
was my
whole argument is
contention.
it doesn't matter. Havoc, can we move on?
I
Yeah,
think that
the debate's
infinite
over.
ways. I think that
the debate's
infinite.
over. I'm not listening to this
I
shit
think that
anymore.
infinite ways could just be an infinite sequence, like jab,
Bro, Havoc,
jab,
please
cross,
judge,
jab,
bro.
cross, jab,
I already
jab,
did judge.
cross.
I already did judge. I don't know why you
So
guys are still
it
doing
just wouldn't matter.
Okay, can we move on to the next point? I think he gave verdict
No, there
already.
is no next point. I'm done. There's no next point. You guys.
Okay,
it's over.
W concession then.
Bro, I cannot believe you're doing this, Havoc.
You can't believe I'm doing the fucking debate's over.
My phone's at 2% and I'm not home yet.
Thank
So
God.
I mean,
Thank God.
debate's gonna be over soon, anyways.
All right, well.
Bye,
I think
guys.
If you
that's
want, we
the
can just
point.
pick this. If you want,